And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Shota Imanaga. What do you have on him, Saeed?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Tommy Pham leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Brian Reynolds here. First pitch, and he just misses. One out, base is empty.
Let's go, Cubby!
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third, and he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. Textbook bat
the
control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all. In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One away with a runner at third. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
And now it's filled up.
Full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's McCutchen. To the left side, but it is well foul. Fouled off. He was late. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point.
Strike him out.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Sit him down.
The pitch to McCutchen. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch.
1-2.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. This one could be trouble, and it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 14, Joey Vaughn.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Here's Joey Bart now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Ground ball right side, Horner. They limit the damage here. The Bucks score on this triple. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Never going slow mo.
Going. We in goal mode. Going. We in goal mode. We don't ever stop.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Paul Skeens.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first. And here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ. That one at triple digits.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Skeens, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. Shota back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 1-1. Late swing fouled off. And a 1-2. And delivers outside. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong. And there's 1 down.
Batting 7th, the second baseman,
Nick Gonzalez digs in now. Outside. Fouled off left side. That one hammered center field back there. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. A soaring shot to center. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Isaiah.
2 down, base is empty.
Kiner-Falefa.
And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that's outside.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Full count.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crow Armstrong on the move to the alley. Nabs it, and that is that. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Michael
the
Busch.
first baseman, Michael Busch.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead of 2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. There's the strike. One down, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself. Out. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
2 outs, base is empty. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's Tommy Pham.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss, strike one. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
We usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Cruz throws right, bats left. 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a foul out of play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
1 ball.
Reynolds leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Tucker makes the grab, and that is that. Pirates lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's a speed threat, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a bunt towards 3rd. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
So digging in, Gage Workman. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front
Batting
there.
up.
Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Skeens picks over, and he's back in safely. He was late there, strike one.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swing and a ground ball. There's one, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. Fly to center his first time. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. He's already homered in this game. This one popped up. Bush. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Hayes stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Man at second. That one ripped, but foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And there's the strike. Phillies. The runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mouth. Swanson brings it in, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
In the air, left field. Reynolds settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Cubbies trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Way back there, out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. There's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball.
Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush.
Now batting, the
And
first
up
baseman,
next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Grounded out his first time. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 1. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham. Shota back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Struck him out looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Horner pulls that one down, and there's 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 down, bases empty. O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1 ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is that. Offense held in check there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Nico Horner. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz gets under it, brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman,
Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 1. Pitcher on here, Keegan Thompson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Chicago Cubs, number 71, Keegan Thompson.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Leading off for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
And first offering is fouled off. Thompson goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. That one missed.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt, 3-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at second.
Ball.
Just missed. McCutchen stands at second with no outs. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 3-1.
1 strike.
Swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Billy Cook. 0 for 2 in this one. Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And that drops in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Next
Ball.
one misses. And 1-1.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now here is Brian Hayes.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Right through there for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. First and second, 2 down. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. That one in triple digits.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a strike in there. That misses. And it's 2-2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Up the middle, Connor Falefa on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian.
So the lineup flips over, and now here is Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. And that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
1 down, base is empty. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Ball 2.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Into the shrubbery and out of here. All muscle to center field. It's 3-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering upstairs. Skeens maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
There's the strike, 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Suzuki in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. There's the strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-2 to count. Chases that one out of the zone. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Only 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer, and it's a 1-run game. We're through 6 now. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Brazier.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Sliced hard but foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. 1 away.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you